Must be difficult to jump right back into playing full time.
Well, I tell you, when you're accustomed to playing every other night or 4 nights and 5 nights, and then you get a break, it is hard to get right back into it. But typically it's a restart and a reset, and that adrenaline and excitement about what's on the horizon gets guys ready to go.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Tyson in at the 3.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Here's Diabate. Ball right side. Just 5 on the clock. Over Harden. And Ball gets it to go.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3. Ball's got 5 points.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Here's Mitchell. Outside for Harden. Off the mark there with a 3. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside, Diabate. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Allen. Mitchell against Miller. Harden from outside. Hornets with the rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Now here's Miller. 17 points for him last game against Houston. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after Charlotte's 3-pointer on the other end. And Mobley gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Diabate. The 3 from Ball. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Bridges against Mobley. Miller outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Jumps up. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Takes it. Oh, hey, how about that?
Big time right there. Big time.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Now here's Harden. Coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Mobley outside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mobley's got 8 points.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Ball. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And he knocks down the first one. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And Charlotte making a change here. White's checked in.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
The 3 from Ball. The shot that time not on target. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Here's Harden. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Diabate. Now Ball from the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Ball's got 11 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Mitchell. Floats one up. Count it. Good. He's got 9. Charlotte has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to Knipple. Ball looks over the floor. 3-pointer off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Outside Mitchell. Now Mobley. Shoots over Ball. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. And timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavs. Schroeder comes in for Harden. Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Cavaliers, number 1.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Bridges. Merrill comes with a double. Now here's White. Down low. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Another bucket for Mobley. I mean, in a groove here tonight. They should just keep feeding him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession.
First in free throw percentage, second in rebounding. And this is a team looking to do damage from deep. They are third in outside shooting in a squad that you need to take seriously from beyond the arc.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
Back to White. Over to the left wing. Here's Knipple. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. Merrill left side. Here's Schroeder. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Merrill comes with a double. Pass to Knipple. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Ellis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Merrill. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Wade. Nails it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Bridges with it. Covered by Merrill. Shot clock at 6. Knipple, no good. Ellis with it. He's against Bridges.
Oh! Wow.
Get out
Come
the way!
with authority. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's White. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Bridges down low, covered by Merrill. Here's White. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Schroeder.
And I like how White forces him to get physical with him inside. He didn't allow for an easy stop.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tomlin comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Harden in for Schroeder. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Ellis' shot is off. Hornets trail by 9. To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Ellis outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Salon. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. White for 3. the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Merrill outside. First shot won't go. Here's McNeely. Pass to Ball. Gets it off. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cleveland on top, leading by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got McNeely. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Grant Williams. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Ball no good. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Harden with it. Guarded now by Williams. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden drives in. And Harden with the slam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. White finds Ball. And here is Williams. Williams knocks down the three.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Well, I tell you, Williams completing that play just shows you how tough he is.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Miller's checked in for Charlotte.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Williams. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
He gets it in there.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now here's Ball. 13 points in the game. He drops it from range.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Ellis passes to Harden on the take. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Miller outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Tillman's checked in for Williams. And at the point guard position, these are the players who have really been consistent from the charity stripe this year. James Harden, third.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Here's Wade. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Here's Tomlin. And it's off from three-point range. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. 7-point differential. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Miller can't get it to go.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Ball against Harden. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Wade. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
Pass to Tillman. Now Ball. The three is up. Tomlin pulls it in. Harden against Miller. Back to Ellis. Ball stolen. And it's the Hornets on the break. White looking it over. Pass to Tillman. The kick out to Ball. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Ball's got 18.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. Here's the three. Doesn't go that time.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Back to Ball. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. That'll wrap up this short two-game road trip. Pass to Tomlin. He shoots a three. That shot off. Hornets trail by 7. Inside. Here's Miller. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
BA, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer. Just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Some changes for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Tillman, and Knippel subbed in for White. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Tomlin. Tyson, he's checked in for Merrill. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Ellis. Now here's Mitchell. A 17-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Here's Bridges. Stolen by Harden. Throws it up high. It's tipped. Here's Knippel, covered by Mobley. To the wing, right side. Pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Mitchell.
Excellent defense from Mitchell. His coaches and teammates appreciate his hard work.
Now Harden. And counted. Now 4 for 9.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Miller outside. Down low. Now here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. A good look from Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, for Allen, to me, guys, it's about getting into a rhythm. And once he does, he's got no problem catching and shooting.
Now here's Miller. He's got 6. Takes a step back. And here's Knippel from the arc. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. 6 points for him.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Mobley. Mobley on a screen. Allen on the wing. Mobley outside. Three-pointer, Harden. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Charlotte making a change here. White's checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. Schroeder, he's checked in for Harden. Bridges passes to White. Miller outside, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Schroeder. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Allen with a screen on Miller. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 10. Miller outside. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Now here's White. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers lead by 12. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Miller outside. To end the run. Gets the 3-ball to go. Miller's got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Allen. From deep, Mitchell. No good there.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Here's Knipple. Back to White. Nice passing by Charlotte here. And here's Knipple from the arc. Back to Miller. To the inside. Second chance shot. That's good from Knipple. On the assist from Miller. He's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Allen. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
From deep, Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Miller against Mitchell. Pass to Knipple. 4-3. And Charlotte another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder with it. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Here's Bridges. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
And there's the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
And so it's Cleveland going into the break up 12. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You take a look at the Hornets. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Cleveland leading by 12. Kicking off the second half. Here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. Here's Knipple. Up top Ball. Fires the 3 from distance. LaMelo Ball.
You know, looking at Ball's numbers, LaMelo takes a bunch of threes, and that really helps his team spacing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy's a point guard. Back to you.
A tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Cavaliers. Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And of course, Charlotte, now 9 games behind.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Ball after Cleveland's 3-pointer on the other end. Pass to Diabate. Clock at 6. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, there's the alley. And Mobley throws it down.
The alley-oop from that far away? PA, I'm speechless.
Hey, you're not alone. Me too. Everybody's a spectator on that one, including the defense.
That was a Hail Mary for sure. A long-distance bomb.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. He's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
And Cleveland has possession, following the bucket by the Hornets. Harden against Ball. Harden, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Fifth, the Hornets.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. It's Bridges on the wing. Releases. Miller outside, pass the ball. 6 to shoot. In tight, LaMelo.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Outside for Harden. And they recover it. And Allen gets it to go.
They are winning this game largely because of his efforts.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Miller outside. Back to ball. And here's Knipple from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Ball against Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 13.
Crafty around the hoop. Harden's inside game, I think, deserves a little more love.
Miller outside. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Out to the right wing. Tyson. Cleveland gets it back. Harden, the pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. Allen a screen. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Take it away. Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Great D that time from Miller.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Bridges. Ball right side. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball. Miller's got 12.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Back to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Hornets trail by 10. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
Allen, the pass to Mitchell. And here's Mobley. Now Harden. Right wing. Here's Tyson. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Tyson's got 6 in the quarter.
Harden choosing to kick it out instead of forcing his own look. That's a really smart decision.
There's Ball with a 3. Kept alive by Charlotte. Cleveland leading by 11. Pass to Mitchell. All alone. That's short off the rim.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Here's Knipple, defended by Harden.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14. And he lobs it up to the rim. Inside, stolen by Mobley. Down low. Here's Allen. The Hornets pull it in. Diabate's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges passes to Ball. Pass to Knipple. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Knipple's got 11.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Harden. Back to Mitchell from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball's got 4 rebounds in the game. Miller outside. Pass to Ball. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
But in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Charlotte. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Tomlin comes in for Mobley. Merrill, he's checked in for Tyson. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Harden. Count it.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Bridges outside. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You two players.
Mitchell against White. The drive by Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Five on the clock. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Now Schroeder. There's the screen. Pass to Tomlin. From deep, Mitchell. Unable to get that one.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Ball left side. 1:27 left in the third quarter here. Lets it go. Charlotte, no good that time either. Cleveland leading by 7. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range. Mitchell's got 19 points.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
White, the pass to Ball. There's the screen. To snap the cold streak. And Ball throws it down.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Tomlin. Now here's Merrill. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by White. Over to the wing. Now Bridges. Ball outside. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Miller is out there with Kobe White. Then it's McNeely. Then it's Knipple. That's the Hornets 5. Back to Miller. Here's McNeely. No good on the 3. Pass to Harden. And here's Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. Bryant, the pass to Ellis. Here's Merrill. From outside, off the mark.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to Miller. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Will grant a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. He does not get the second one. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Here's Merrill. Knipple with the rebound. The Hornets shooting has been good, around 52% from the field, and the bucket is good.
When Miller's handling the rock like this, he is really hard to cover.
The 3. That one no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
White can't hit.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Now Merrill. Pass to Wade. From outside the arc. The shot no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Miller. No good. That would have tied it. Cleveland leading by 3. Ellis outside. Merrill passes to Wade. Now Harden. They set a pick. Let's go with a 3. Merrill. Off target with the 3.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Pass to Miller. Here's McNeely. Outside White to tie it up. Again, the miss by the Hornets. To the middle. Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And Charlotte making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Tomlin comes in for Nance. And Mitchell subbed in for Ellis. The Cavaliers lead by 3. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Tomlin. Outside Harden. With some arc to win the drought. Cleveland again missing. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to White. Now here's Miller to tie it up. Now White. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
White against Harden. It's Merrill on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Shoots from the right block, and he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers lead by 4. And there's the drive. Tomlin can't get it to go. The Hornets have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Pass to White. Here's Knipple, covered by Merrill. Here's Diabate, kept alive. Here's Knipple. There's the 3. Outside White. Hits a 3-pointer.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
Outside Harden. Tries to break his ice. And the layup is up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
White, the pass to Miller. It's intercepted. Mitchell with the ball. Now look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show.
Yeah, Spider going right at him. Just zero fear.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. The 3 is up. And Charlotte another 3.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Outside Mitchell. The 3. No good that time.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
To tie it up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Harden. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's conniving, creative, pacing, spacing, all of that on display. Incredible in the pick and roll.
Now Miller. Back to White. Here's Diabate. Shot clock at 5. And here's Knipple from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
That's his 2nd tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Inside. It's stolen away. Pass to White. Stolen by Harden. To the middle. Wade, that's good. Wade's gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Diabate. Here's Miller. And it's all tied up.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Harden against White. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. White for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Now White, defended by Harden. Miller outside to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's Harden. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Outside White. Knocks down the triple. And the Hornets lead by 1.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for White. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Tomlin. And it's Tyson in for Merrill. Trailing by 2. Outside Miller. Here's Knipple. Now here's Miller. Shot clock at 6. Ball. Soft touch for the tip-in.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip-in.
Now Allen.
When you need one bad, go to a high-percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Miller outside. Now Ball. Now Miller. Takes a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Allen. And he slams it down. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Ball. Using the glass to lay it in.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
With the step back. Ball against Harden. Ooh, he leaves no question.
When you really need a score, Harden usually finds a way.
Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. Now Miller. The release. Allen rips down the board.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Harden fires. Can't get it.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
LaMelo! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Now Miller. Ball outside. Outside Bridges. from deep. Buries it from outside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Shooting for Cleveland, James Harden. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Ball outside. Miller outside for 3. And the 3 misses. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Shooting for Cleveland, Thompson. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant